Here is Alan Sorrenti from 1979, LA and Los Angeles and New York. It's very famous for Tu sei l'unica donna per me, which is a sweet ballad. But actually, the second song is what has become my favorite, Per sempre tu. There is an English version called Beside You of it too, but I actually it's mostly the first two songs that are of the most interest, but it's an okay album. It's a good album, good listen. And speaking of the song Per sempre tu by Alan Sorrenti, there is another song that is a bit similar. It's by Craig Runk from the album Keep the Flame. I think it is from another album too, but it's Give Me the Nighttime. His song Give Me the Nighttime. It's very similar to Per sempre tu. It's sort of West Coast music. And here is the Elton John album that everybody hates except for me. I enjoy it, but it's not the Elton John album that most people would praise. Not even Elton John himself does not like it either. So, but I like it. It's from '86. I think it's a good listen. So, I don't know what the problem with the album is. Paris is a very nice song, and actually there are no songs here that I'm skipping when I'm listening to it. But a lot of people seem to have problems with this album for some reason. And here is Les Ormes. Actually, it's not so highly regarded amongst Les Ormes fans, but I like it very much. It's Smoke Magica by Les Ormes. It's a great album. It's from '75 and yeah, I think it's mid '70s, and well, actually they are a progressive rock group, but this album is more in the pop genre, I would say, and maybe that's why the fans does not quite approve, but because it sounds a bit more pop than prog. But it's great, a very good listen, and it's an interesting album cover as well. And this is a very relaxing album by Vangelis, L'Apocalypse des Animaux from '73. It's very gentle, almost new age music, especially Le Petit Fil de la Mer. That's a very relaxing piano piece, and also Le Single Bleu. It's a bit jazzy and with a saxophone, I think, and it's very relaxing and soothing album. And also the Creation du Monde, that's even more relaxing, maybe a bit too much. And here is Genesis, the Lost Radio Recordings BBC Sessions. And I always loved the songs Passidy and Let Us Know Make Love. Let Us Know Make Love, it was supposed to be the next single after the album Trespass in 1970, but they didn't get around to record a single version of that song because of lineup changes in the band. And Passidy, they did a proper version of it in the studio, but it seemed to have become lost, so it's only the BBC version available, but it's a beautiful song. And also Shepherd is amongst those 3 songs that are from around the Trespass album, the second album. So it's very interesting songs. And yeah, very nice. And here is Camel, Moon Madness. And on this album, it was the very first song I ever heard of Camel. It was Airborne. It's a very, very gentle song, Airborne. But it's progressive rock. But it's you don't need to neither understand or like progressive rock to enjoy Airborne. But actually, with a lot of progressive rock, there are so many things within the progressive rock albums that really are for everyone. Anyone can find something they can appreciate, because it's prog that is a genre that can go all over the place. And here is Paul McCartney and Wings, Red Rose Speedway. I've always loved that album cover. I think it's so funny. And it's there's one special song. I like the whole album, but it's especially the Little Lamb Dragonfly. Little Lamb Dragonfly. It's a very beautiful song, and very beautiful both melodic and lyrically. Paul McCartney sings about a lamb at his farm that he helped give birth to, and then it died. So it's a very emotional song, a very personal, emotional song. So a very deep song. It's not so common, maybe, for Paul McCartney to write such a deep meaning song, but it's beautiful. And Big Barn Bed is very amusing, nice pop song. Also Get on the Right Thing. It's a nice album. It's although it's not so highly regarded album, but it's nice. Here is more Beatle Flower. Ringo Starr, Stop and Smell the Roses. And here he sings a very funny song, Stop and Smell the Roses. That's a very... There also is a very funny music video to it. And Rack My Brain is a very good song written by George Harrison. So...